deserve it, to be honest.
No, I don't want it.
Taken out of context, that could mean literally anything.
Oh my god.
What? Hang on, that face. Are you allowed to say that live on the internet? What are you looking at?
I'm watching somebody pop pimples, but it's not the pimple popper, and there's just tons of gunk coming
All right, that's
out.
enough of that one. Thank you, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us on... It's been an alright day here on this nice-ish Wednesday. I've got some stuff done, got some admin done, put together the order for the Thane's Spearhead weekend, and then shat my pants at the price. Putting that order in, putting that order in 3 weeks' time. But it's been an okay day. I mean, I'm still riding this high right now. I'm still in this good mood. So welcome back. Thank you for joining us. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit all of those magical YouTube buttons for us. I need to move my stream deck. Hit all those magical YouTube buttons for us. Hit the like button if you enjoy the content. Smash subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell notification icon if you want to be notified every single time we go live or drop a new video. You amazing humans. You amazing, amazing humans. Thank you for joining us. Today's been interesting because I've been building some models. 40k specifically. First of all, I just took delivery of 2 of these cheeky chaps painted for Mr. the Bromwell Ding Dong on Tuesday. We'll be playing the Sons of Brommat, right? With King Brom. So we've expanded another AOS army. Successful. Good. We like it. And then I've been building Eldar models today because I'm going to try and challenge myself over the next 5 months, less than that, 4.5 months, to get an army ready for Beachhead, whereby currently, at the point in which I started today, 10, 14, actually, let's have a look. Only some models were built, right? I have a website to show you people. I don't know if you've ever heard of it before, right? I'm going to show you anyway. I've got this website to show you. It's called Pile of Potential. It's a great website, okay? If I screen share here, I have built my Eldar list that I want to take to Beachhead on Pile of Potential. It's just pileofpotential.com, I think. I'm not sure. If you search Pile of Potential, you'll find it. And I can share this into... I'll probably share it in the Thanes, actually. But I can share this into even Discord. And what you can do is you type in your unit name, type in the number of models, you type in the points value, and then you can tick if it's built, tick if it's base coated, tick if it's painted, and tick if it's based, right? And so I went through that today, and I've been building stuff, right? I've been building things. So this is a list that I'm thinking about trying to take to Beachhead because I found out after this weekend at Hellstorm that the list that I built just doesn't function in 10th edition, despite the fact it's just cool shit that I like, right? So this is my plan. My plan is to build this list for Beachhead 2025. If I fail to get it ready for Beachhead, it will then move on to getting it ready for Hellstorm, as long as the list doesn't change too dramatically with things like points updates and balanced data states and all that kind of stuff. All right? And so this is what this stream's about. The road to Beachhead starts now. Can I do it? If you look at the membership target, I've leaned into the can I do it? All right? How you all doing anyway? Hope you've had a good time. A good time? A good day? What we bring into Beachhead? Eldar. Elves. I think the list is terrible. Please share it. I'll get the Pile of Potential link. So if I go into Pile of Potential and I hang on. I think it's that is the website. And I copy it. We go into here and we paste it. And then we pin it. Pin it. There you go, Mr. Electman. Is it you that said it? Pinned. Why is YouTube prompting me to become a member of the Great Hall? I'm Thane, bitch. Yeah, well, this happens to a few people. Codex will be out by All Stars 3. It will, but I'm hoping points don't change too much. Maybe units just get a little better. Should I say that as an Eldar player? Am I allowed to say that as an Eldar player? Hey. The new cameras turned up yesterday as well, which is super exciting. They're in the car ready to go to the studio tomorrow, only for me to find that I won't have a way to mount them or a way to plug them in and power them up. But
it's good that you're heading that off now.
Well, I think if I get them out the box tomorrow and work out how I can mount them, and they can order the bits, and then it will turn up, probably the bits turn up Friday, Saturday, and then sometime Monday I can probably then mount them, and then I can run the cables in, and when the cables then aren't long enough or don't work, I can order the cables, and within about 2 weeks they should be working.
Have you researched what bit you need for the Nintendo?
No. No, that's a weekend job. I need to go and get to the Nintendo to research the bit that I need for the Nintendo. So at the weekend, I'll go down to Mum and Dad's, pick it up in the car, come back, and research the bit that you need. But please remind me. Pretty please remind me.
Okay.
Because my current plan for Saturday, Sunday, other than that, is to sit here in my pants making the list I've just shared on screen.
Because what I don't want to happen is that you get tunnel vision on your current project, and then all the little niff-naff jobs
Oh, that's exactly what happened.
floating around.
That's why I'm saying please remind me, because that's exactly what happened.
I have brought up the Nintendo piece 2 times, and then you're saying please remind me.
Yeah, but bringing up the
That's what
Nintendo...
I'm doing. I haven't touched it.
You must have.
Didn't touch it.
But bringing up the Nintendo piece whilst I'm live on air is not helpful.
Well, I brought it up the other time, and then it wasn't helpful. So then, hopefully, when I bring it up the 3rd time, it'll be helpful.
Have I seen your fully recorded? If you do it when I'm sat here on a Saturday or Sunday with nothing to do, yeah, it'll be helpful. Have you seen my fully recorded backlog? I haven't. No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Can
Anyway,
the Thanes please remind Liam on Saturday morning about the Nintendo? Because he's not listening to me. So Thanes...
No, I'm listening to you.
Thanes will remind you...
I'm absolutely listening to you.
On Saturday morning.
Because if I wasn't listening to you, then when you mentioned it, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm obviously listening to you. I'm like, cool, thanks for reminding me. Not right now when I'm live. It's more helpful when I've got nothing to do. That's
You
not a lie.
never have nothing to do.
I was about to say I'm never in a position where I've got nothing to do, but yeah. Anywho, thank you for joining us. Please make sure you smash that like button. 130 people watching right now. Less than 50 likes. It'd be amazing if you could smash that like count to over 100 off the bat if you all enjoy the content. Mr. Dave has kicked us off of the super chats. Thank you so much. Luce has got her notepad, as always, to record all hat tricks.
And then I'm going to go through them. So for our New Year's Eve stream, I'm going to count all the hat tricks.
Luce is
say
keeping
a great
all of
big
the hat
thank
tricks
you.
for an honours list at New Year's Eve. Literally an honours list. What we'll do is we'll Facebook stalk them, find their most embarrassing profile picture.
No.
And then we'll go, thank you to Mr. And then we'll say the name and put up this embarrassing Facebook picture.
Forever immortalised
And
on
if we
YouTube.
if we can never work out who you are on Facebook, I'll find any old embarrassing photo of anything and call it you.
Me?
Not you, whoever the honours list is, right? Carl says, not our job, Luce. Only John McCardle has any influence with Liam. That's not entirely true. That's not entirely true at all. Not just money talks to me, Carl. But it does help. Like these super chats or gifted memberships. We have our target, percentage of people who think I failed at this project. Have I decided to do this the wrong way round? Should I say, do you think I succeed? Because it's not started.
In building a old world watchtower, it's schmexy.
Joe wants those, but I can't really afford them right now. Today I made 3 Harlequins Troop Masters and 3 other players. Wow. 3 players and 2 player legs and torsos. And I was going to do the arms and heads after stream, but Lucy's decided that she wants to take me straight to bed.
For cups of tea in bed.
That's the code we use, yeah.
Well, boobs are measured in cup size, so...
Exactly, yeah.
Cups of tea in
Cups,
bed.
plural, of tea in bed. Yep. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much for the 2 days. Is it that sexy?
Image in 2 book beachhead, but you said hold off. Crying face.
Yeah, hang on. I'm going to message... let me message what's his face right now. Who is it? Adam. Let me message Adam right now. Adam of the Beachhead Variety. Where is Adam? Adam. There he is. Have we got our affiliate discount for Beachhead yet? Got loads waiting to buy a 40k ticket. There you go. We've messaged Mr. Adam from the Beachhead fame. Fingers crossed for a Quinn's attachment to the Codex. I'm building a Quinn's Eldar mix list, to be honest with you. Hi Liam, good to see you on the comms with Mikey and Co at the weekend and see Joe the National Treasure bossing it. Looks like it was a great event. I'm thinking about going there. You absolutely should, dude. You absolutely should. It was fucking incredible. Absolutely incredible. 100%. It was really, really good, right?
I threw out the same spider twice yesterday.
Did
because
you?
it's getting so cold now.
Well, why?
Because they come indoors when it gets cold outside. It really likes our house, this particular massive house spider. I was very brave. I used all my brave yesterday.
But house spiders kill little flying bugs.
I didn't kill it. I kept putting it back outside.
I like spiders in my house more than I like little flying bugs in my house.
And there's a culture, my friend told me, so I've forgotten the name of the culture, that if you catch a spider and spare its life, when you put it outside, you can throw a question out to the universe and your question will be answered as a reward for sparing the spider.
That's nonsense.
Just because it's not your culture doesn't mean it's nonsense.
That's nonsense.
Nope.
Absolute nonsense.
So I said to James, do you have a question for the universe? And he was like, am I allowed to ask about Batman? Yes, but I think those are all answered, so.
I put it in Discord. If you feel bad about your backlog, look mine. I'm opening Discord right now. Hopefully Mikey will give you a discount code for his event. I'll ask him. No one's of any obligation to offer that to us, by the way, despite the fact that we might end up sending lots of tickets to events for people that don't care about tournaments just for laughs. No one's under any obligation, because it might be that it just doesn't end up viable for them, and I wouldn't be able to sell themselves short. It's not that one. That's a stream schedule. That's a stream notification. Where is it? Oh, it's in Hobby General, is it? It's a fucking what? It's a PDF file. Ledger of self-loathing. Oh my god. How many pages is this, Electman? 21 pages? Right, when you think I've got a problem, this man's got... Electman, I love you dearly. Remember that when I'm about to read this out loud. This man has got a page, half a page of 21 pages, which is a disclaimer.
What?
This list will not include any models in my collection bought for the purpose of kit bashing material, but I will include the models I intend to create through kit bashing. Example, I'll make a Spaceman Captain into Gravis Army using Marnius Calgar as a basis. Additionally, any Chaos Demons I own will not be given a separate entry to the 40k category. I purchased them for Age Sigma Army, so that is the system they'll be recorded under. Right? That's half a page. And then there is 21 pages. Oh, okay, the last page isn't really a page. There's 20 pages of armies and lists of stuff that look, this is all stuff he's got in his pile of shame. Potential. Pile of potential. Pile of opportunity. We'll call it that. Can I say, I'm going to keep hold of this.
Is Electman a contract lawyer?
Hold of it, Mr. Electman. Oh, the camera went funky. I'm going to keep hold of that, Mr. Electman. So when Lou says I've got too much stuff, right? Like, look what this man has. I have but a smidgen of what he has.
But a smidgen.
But a smidgen of what he has.
That's the name of a cafe. But a smidgen.
I do this to myself to remind myself that I have a problem. I'm probably booking All Stars Cooldown in November at Sanctuary. Should be a laugh. Is it on the website? Should we go hellstormwargaming.com? Hellstorm Wargaming. Boop. Event tickets. All Stars GT, 23rd to 24th of November. At Sanctuary. Is that a Sanctuary? What's the venue like there, Dats and Des, before I look at booking tickets to that one? In fact, what's the dates doing? I've got my event bug back. It's really positive. November. Was it the 23rd, 23rd, 24th of November? Ah, Saints are at home. Saints are at home against Liverpool. Not a chance. Glitch in the Matrix, yeah, it was my camera, yeah. Is Sanctuary an okay venue? Because the thing that I liked the most about this last one was the venue was fucking incredible. Do I need to change the gifting target to he succeeds for people to start? Did I go too harsh?
He thinks he fails at what?
Getting my list ready for Beachhead in February.
How can you fail at that? You've got like...
Currently, the list has...
September, October, November, January, February. You've got 4 months to do a list. How can you fail at that?
Because it has 87 models in it that are all unpainted right now.
You're going to paint 87 models.
So you've just gone, how can you fail at that too? Oh god, that's quite a lot actually.
When do you plan on painting them?
When I probably should be getting out Nintendos.
So on a Monday?
Yeah, on a Monday.
Not
Weekends.
on a Tuesday.
Weekends when I'm off.
So Monday, Wednesday,
Yeah, Wednesdays, yeah.
Fridays,
Yeah, Fridays, yeah.
and then weekends.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So you got 5 days.
Ish, yeah. They're like half days, because like Mondays and Fridays are still gym time in the morning. What's the link for? It takes you to the homepage. It's just to show you the website, and then you can create your own. I think it depends if you change it 18 times before Beachhead. Well, exactly, yeah. Really nice venue. Okay, cool. I'm into it.
87 models.
Yeah. Yeah. And I won't paint a model a day. I don't know how fast I'm going to get these done actually at the moment.
87.
My plan is build all 87 models, base coat all 87 models, and then start doing the colours. I think I can do it. I reckon I can do it, chat.
No, wait, hold on. So 5 days a week is painting potential.
Mostly, yeah.
Times 4-ish weeks in a month. Times 4 months. So, okay, so you have 80 days to paint 87 models.
Yeah, see, that I'm already not confident now. Thank you so much, Mordy Hammer. Thank you so much, Demagogue, for the 2 gifted, for the 1 gifted each. You people are amazing. I still have to do this manually as well. Makes me sad. How many of you are thinking about coming to Beachhead, chat? Stick your hands up. He's messaged me back as well. I have many lists on there. Haven't managed to complete one yet. I've seen it before. I've never really had a reason to use it. Like, I've never had a motivation behind using Pile of Potential, but I thought, this is cool. I like it. I said, have we got our discount for Beachhead yet? Got loads waiting to buy 40k ticket. He said, loads, I was like, yeah, like 4. Have you finished any models for the list? No, because it's a brand spanking new list that I wrote after Mikey's event. This guy's practically tabletop now. A little highlight on the base and some highlights in the helmet, and he's tabletop. I'd consider him finished for tabletop. Not finished because I haven't done all the edging that I want to do, but finished for tabletop. My voice is fucked tonight, chat, as well. The quicker we can get to this membership target, the quicker I say, like, you're amazing, thank you, Liam and Joe, show tomorrow, see you later. Oh dear. I'll go if there's drinks for Dutch Courage Day 1. There is definitely drinks Day 1. But Beachhead is similar to what we were at last, Ash. There is a bar in the room. Like at the back of the room, there's a big bar. Joe and I and Paddy will be booking hotels in Bournemouth for the weekend because there's a bar.
I think maybe we're going about this all wrong.
8th and 9th of February. That's the date. What's that? It's the
So-
first major in the ITC calendar.
87 models painted in 80 days.
Lucy's, all right, maths brain's kicking in
So-
now, yeah.
I think there's legs to it, but maybe we're going about it all wrong. Maybe it's not a model a day because that's just unrealistic. Maybe it's like spray painting 10 of them that base color and then put them to one side. So you've done that bit, and then maybe spray paint a bunch more. So it sounds like off the bat we've got 20 done.
That's not done because
So
it's just sprayed.
That's like 20 days worth done. Maybe we're batch painting, not a model a day, batch paint them. Just, what is it, 3 colours is the rule?
3 colours is the rule, yeah, but I'm doing this colour scheme, which is basically 3 colours, black, bone and red with a bit of shading.
Is that finished?
He's basically finished, yeah.
There we go. There we go.
I mean, I started painting them 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I didn't need to know that last bit. That's fine. We can do that. I'll spray paint
And the ones
them,
that I'm
you
building,
can't go wrong with that.
the ones I'm building now have a lot more detail to them.
No, the detail can wait. That can wait.
Did you say you'll spray them?
I'll spray
no,
them all.
No, instantly no.
Just chuck black
No,
on all of
I'd
them.
rather fail. I'd rather fail. I'll be honest. Oh, that's and Des, you make me sad. But what I'm thinking about doing, I had a chat with Joe about this recently. I'm thinking about approaching it a different way to before. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is build the whole list, base coat the whole list, airbrush the black for the whole list, then come in, batch the red, and then they're borderline playable at that point, to be fair. But sorry, batch the red and the bone. They're borderline playable at that point.
And if we're honest, does the venue serve alcohol?
Yes.
So if we're honest, and I think chat's very honest, you're probably not going to be that bothered about the paint job once
How
you're
very
2 or
dare
3
you.
pints in.
I'm very bothered about my paint job.
When you're sober. And
I'm going sober.
Oh, yeah,
I've got to drive there.
Yeah, but when you're 2 or 3 pints in, you won't be bothered.
Yeah.
It'll be all fine.
Hello, mate. I'm your opponent for game 1. What's your army? I can't show you till I've got pissed. And actually, to be fair, if I'm going to show you my army, I need you to be pissed too. Right?
So it's fine. It's inclusive.
This is Luce's logic. We've got Luce's facts. This is Luce's logic.
Yeah, there's legs to that too.
I think the question is, do you care about 10 points? I don't know if you saw my results at the weekend, Lord of Cinder, but I need those 10 points, all right? I need those 10 points. Liam is going to put his back to or lose his hobby mojo. Nah, I don't think so. I am riding the high right now. I'm super excited about it so far.
Kyle's changed his name.
Well, it's his actual name, isn't it?
I've been looking out for Chew Flacker. Chew Flacker.
They're driving a hard bargain here now.
Are they?
Yeah. Just to go, you're not doing anything, chat, so is it tough?
Wow. I wouldn't tolerate that if I was you, chat.
Beachhead is the one you can just choose to stop at any time, isn't it? Yes. Yeah. Beachhead. So we had Adam on at the start of the year. Beachhead is the event where you can play round 1, drop round 2, play round 3 and 4, drop round 5, drop round 6, or you can play round 1, drop round 2, drop round 3, play round 4, drop round 5, play round 6. You can do that. You can do whatever you want. Play as often as you want. You can play 1 game. You can play 6 games. You can play 10 games. So yeah. You can do whatever you want. How many people... Do we have hands up for how many people think about coming? Do we have hands up? We had like 1 hand up from Demo Gorgon. That was it. A hard bargain. Sounds like a deal with Sinesh. So they're offering us a cheeky little 5% discount for people to buy tickets as an affiliate link, which I think is lovely, actually, to be fair. So...
How much is the ticket?
Tickets are £70 for the weekend. For a
So-
super major.
£3.50 off.
In 2024, event sold out, so don't delay and get your ticket to this awesome event. So they're about running it till the end of October and seeing how well we do. Thank you, Tim Chaser, for the 5 Tim, you fucking legend! Making it a stream. What a hero. Thanks so much, dude. Up to 7. You're a hero. Love you, Tim. Tim's coming. Mr. Carl's got his hand up. Has a massive trade hall and other games to write. Yeah, Beachhead isn't just 40k, by the way. It's the 8th and 9th of February. Beachhead isn't just 40k, by the way. Beachhead is an event weekend, right? So, Beachhead has an event hall with shops and stuff. There's other gaming systems going. Let's all commit.
I love that.
That's Meg for Brain. You're an absolute legend.
I nearly put Smeg for Brian on my list then.
I went this year. It was great. Good man. Only for the social. I can't commit to play. I mean, that makes me sad, Carl, but fair enough. Is Beachhead on the side of the channel where they eat baguettes or fish and chips? Both. Bournemouth.
Let's all commit to 87 models at the same time.
I love that idea.
I like it too. Okay, we tried. Let's hit 70 people who thinks he fails. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something now, chat. Let's see if we can get you.
If we just ignore the 7 models, you could do 80 models in 80 days.
We've changed the title now. I mean, it is more than 80 days because you've discounted Tuesdays, Thursdays, and
Okay.
so arguably, I don't know. I'll commit to 87 models, 8.7 models deal. Decimal place is also important, Mr. the Kev. I've changed the membership goal target. Now let's see whether that was what was hampering us, chat, shall we? A sensible time of year for events. Yeah. Why? No? Is it? I can't tell if that's sarcasm from Mr. the Farmer George or not. Thought I'd say, drop in and say hi. I'm at work. Hey Steve, how's it going, dude? Let's start the train. Choo choo. Tim tried to start the train, but put 1 piece of coal in. Well, strictly, he put 5 pieces of coal in. I'm doing Skaven and Seraphon 87 easy. Around the world in 80 days. Like, phallus fog.
Yeah. But around 80 models in 80 days.
around 80 models, because
Yeah,
87.
around-ish.
In 80
Yeah.
days. Yeah.
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 I'm telling you, it's got legs to it.
Yeah, I think so too.
We should do it.
100%. I'm actually really excited for it. I think the biggest thing for me is the rediscovery of why I liked events. I think that's been the biggest changer for me at the moment. Is the what?
I paid for you to fail. Give me my 5 back.
I can put it back to fail. I'm just trying to get it moving, Tim. Like you. I think the biggest thing for me was the rediscovery as to why I went to events in the first place, right? So, and Beachhead was very much this vibe when we went before. I didn't go this last year, and I can't remember why I didn't go. I think it might have been not very well. I'm not sure. It happens quite a lot lead up to events, and I get sick, which sucks. But I think the rediscovery as to why I went for a phase of going to tournaments and trying to compete and do well and win games, and worried about my overall score and worried about my overall placing. And there's nothing wrong with that, to be honest with you, but I'm just not a good enough player. I'm just really not a good enough player to do that, really. Or I don't care enough about winning to do that, I think is probably a more accurate representation. Nobody, thank you for the 1 gifted. Yes, up to 8. I think that's the truest statement, is that I think I could be a player that's good enough, but I don't think I care enough about it. And so when we bought the tickets for Hellstorm this time round, the reason why we bought a ticket for Hellstorm was because Mikey hadn't sold many tickets. And I felt sorry for him because he works hard. He tries to put on an incredible event. He did put on an incredible event and he struggled to sell his tickets. That sucks. When you do seemingly everything right and then things don't pay off for you, you know, you put on a great stream and no one's there. When you do things right and people don't buy your tickets or whatever, it sucks a little bit. So I said to Joe, should we go? And he was like, I'm up for it. So we bought a ticket, right? We bought a ticket to go. We then put it out to you lot and said jokingly, well, let's raid the Hellstorm event. Everyone buy a ticket. And I think like 10 to 15 of you answered the call and bought a ticket. And then when I got there, I think partly because of you lot that bought tickets that came and hung out, I was like, this is what events is about. It's about the social. It's about talking to people in between games. How did you get on? How did you play? How did your World Eaters do? How did your G-Studio Cults do? How did you fight? And it was just, and everyone's just talking about their games, and it's all Warhammer talk. It was just fucking great, and it was chilled, and people were drinking beers and having fun and joking with each other. And I was catching up with people who were opponents of mine earlier in the day who I didn't know before. How'd you get on? How was game 3? I won that one. I was like, fucking well done. It's amazing. That's the thing. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And I think that, I don't know why, but over the course of the last maybe 3 years, I went from that being my approach to events to, I need to go, I need to win, I need to do well, there's an expectation, I need to do well. I think partly because of the channel as well, because when you run and own a channel that's 40k related, I think that there's an expectation from people that you've got to be good at the game.
Yeah.
You can know the rules and still not necessarily be a top competing player, I think that's fair to say. Oh, my keyboard battery's low. Let's plug it in. Well, that's the thing you can, mind you, I don't have to keep typing numbers in at this rate, so we're all right. That's the thing you could do. You could be a channel like owner, know the rules well enough to be able to talk about the game, analyze the game, etc. And I think I kind of proved that with the commentary on Joe on Sunday. I could analyze everything that he should do and what he could do, and he often went and did that thing. Doesn't mean when I'm playing, and the thing is, when I play against an opponent, I'll be honest with you. When I play against an opponent, I have one main thought in my mind.
Are they going to have fun?
Are they going to have fun?
Yeah.
That's exactly that. Exactly that. Are they having fun?
Yeah.
If I walk up to the table with an army or a list that goes, I'm going to destroy all of your models in two turns, I feel like most opponents are going to be like, that fucking sucks. That, all my stuff's dead, I can't play. Will 6.5k push Joe to the front of the saga queue? If we double the gifted target tonight, we'll do Joe Saga next.
What would you ask him?
I don't know. Thane's questions would be the longest portion, I think. Not 6.5k, Farmer George. If we double tonight's member target, then we'll do Joe Saga within the next month and a half. I regret not going. I dislike 40k, but I just love what Liam is saying. Yeah, sounds like Liam could be a 40k coach. Does he have the same attitude in bed? No, Carl, totally selfish. I'm asleep before she's realised what's happened. I'm snoring, she's like, what's up my back?
Oh, no.
At the end of the day, just make sure you have fun. I'm only in this hobby for about 1.5 years, and I am a decent player. But every time I get too competitive, it's just not that much fun. 100%, sir. 100%, sir. That's without doubt. That's true, right? Hey, wee man, how's it going, dude? I can think of loads of questions to ask Jay, but when I interview people, I think some people think there's a lot of prep that goes into interviewing Mikey or Peachy or Kirioth. There is a little bit of prep. That happens, but there isn't a lot of prep.
Can you visit the famous lay-by as part of Joe's saga?
100% we can, yeah.
It's scene A.
But yeah, I do some research. I like what kind of content they put out recently. Is there any kind of like shocking things that have happened, etc. But on the whole, I just ask questions. I just sit there, I start interviewing. I find the interview is better, it flows better, it's more natural. If I don't have an agenda, I just ask questions. And I'll pull out a couple of threads, see what's interesting, and then try and follow that thread, essentially. So if I pull out a thread and they start talking about it, I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Let's go down this rabbit hole. I replay the final game for a week straight every night in my head. Yes, you get better by doing that, but it's, not great. Yeah, 100%, I agree with you. Farmer George, he wants a Joe saga. Thank you so much. Oh, Lucy's just slapped her own head. Or saluted, whichever you want to call it. Thank you so much for the 20 gifted, you fucking legend. We're on the board now. The train has actually started. The membership train has started. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. This is what happens when I don't read the stream title. I drop into random conversations. Good man. I won't be staying down overnight for beachheaders of what happened last time. What happened last time, Will Master Will? What happened last time? Have I missed something? Did you tell me? Tell me. But yeah, I'm like, I think the timing of Hellstorm was arguably impeccable, which is by coincidence. This isn't me praising Mikey. This is just by coincidence, because I thought to myself 3 weeks before the event, I will play. Not really interested. And so I was like, how do I don't want to turn up to Mikey's event. This is dog shit. I want to play 40k because that's just, I might as well not be there, right? Do it. What were we saying? Do it to? Oh, I have to wait for Amy to read that one out for me. Thank you, JP, though, for the 5 legend. My voice is fucked loose.
Well, you do shout a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it.
You're quite loud.
The stream started all right. It's fucked again.
I wonder if you're actually quite deaf as an adult, and so your what you think is a normal volume is shouting.
It's highly
to
likely.
Everybody else.
It's highly likely I have hearing damage from the military.
Much rather an absolute bloodbath of a fun game than a one-sided forbearing. Also prop attempted by Beachhead.
Do it! Well, I don't do it now. Wait till I get my discount code.
Do it now.
Mr. The Adam from Beachhead is going to speak to them tomorrow about sorting out an affiliate code potentially. You're doing a saga for Joe. I say you fire him and make him reapply in a saga, and we'll all vote of his worth. That is a fucking great idea.
So it's actually a filmed interview.
We could fake fire him. We could fake sack Joe, and then we could do a hiring interview, which is a saga. I'd love to see him in an unironed shirt, tie in his pants. Like, Joe, this isn't a video interview. I'm still here in the room. I know you're not wearing trousers.
Can you put some trousers on,
please put some trousers on, Joe, yeah.
And then he has to go back to that
Those
lay-by
boxer
to
shorts
go
are
and
far
get
too
them.
loose, yeah. Yeah. I think a Joe Saga's a good idea. All we got to do is double the membership target tonight. Told you. And he'll be the next one on the chopping block. I will, however, just for warnings, right? I will have to remove him from the Thames the Monday before the saga, and then add him back in after we've answered all the questions.
Oh, for Joe's questions.
Yeah, because I can't have him seeing all the questions.
You're not allowed prep. No one else gets prep.
Yeah, so I have to be like, sorry, Joe, you're out of Thames for 2 days, just because. I mean, at that point, you can stop begging for stuff. There was a...
Q Joe, why did you get the hamster bladder fitted?
By the way, people, some of you wonderful human beings, some of you beautiful human beings are immensely concerned for Joe's health. And we told the story on Monday about the toilet trips. I think it was Monday at the service station. We told the story on Monday, remember?
Yeah.
A lot of people said, oh, no, it sounds like he's got this. It sounds like he's got that. He should get this checked. Because of his toilet breaks, I forced him 4 months ago-ish to go to the doctors, and they did some tests, and they didn't find anything. So I don't know what's going on with him, but they didn't find anything. So
I think it might just be, I don't know, maybe a little bit sort of psychological, that it's maybe just a bit of bladder training. Because you can train your bladder.
I think it's a combination of things. I think it's psychological. He has to go to the bathroom as the last thing he does before he leaves the place. He has to, which is why he went to the bathroom. He then went into W.H. Smith and went back to the bathroom because he's like, oh, I haven't been. That's not the last thing I did. So I think it's a touch of psychological there.
Yeah.
And habitual. It doesn't help as well the amount of fucking caffeine he smashes down his face in terms of Monster, which will agitate his bladder constantly.
Yeah, but he's also an adult and makes his choices. So
they're just bad ones.
He knows that we care about him. And
He does,
we
he
wish
does.
him good health. So.
Do I bring Dark Angels, Chaos Space Marines, or Chaos Knights, or should I do a Sisters list or start painting up Space Wolves Firstborn for a last hurrah before the deck drops? Tim, the real answer is which one can you put 2 Redeemers in? There was a stag do next room over, and the rest of them were next door. So I finally got to bed at 3 a.m, woken up at 7 a.m, some of them falling into the lift. Great fun. Oh, that sounds awful. Oh dear. He's a mental nerd like the rest of us. 100% Carly is, yeah. Dave! I searched up Joe's issues. I think he could be pregnant.
You can't just out that on the internet, Dave.
It would answer a lot of things, that, Dave, to be fair. He's got to shake it exactly 3 times before he leaves. Yes, absolutely. It can be caffeine. Honestly, it can be caffeine intact. When I cut it mostly out, it reduced my toilet breaks. Yeah, I 100% think it's caffeine. Honestly, Wee Man, I think it's the monsters. But he won't have me say anything bad about it because he refuses to listen, even if it's better for his health.
Well, he knows that like conversation's always open.
Our conversation's always over. I've stopped pushing it now because
that's it. I guess it's like quitting smoking or anything like that until the smoker is.
You have to
done,
want to do it yourself.
Then yeah.
Well, the whole fitness stuff, you have to want to do it yourself. I had been slowly but surely getting lethargic and fatter and unfit for years. Like it wasn't like I went unfit in 6 months and went, oh no, this is bad. It was years. I was like, no, I'm fine. No, I'm fine.
And also when because Joe's got his long COVID, hasn't he?
Yeah.
When you're poorly or your body doesn't work as well as it used to, that is such a barrier to get past.
Yeah, absolutely,
to make
100%.
Other good choices.
And I used to like, my sugar intake was incredible. I would argue it's almost worse than his Monster intake, the amount of sugar I used to have.
Yeah.
And I like cutting that out was not easy, but it was only achievable because I decided I wanted to do it. So I wasn't doing it because everyone else told me to. I did it because I wanted to do it. And that's true of anything, right? If you want to quit smoking, alcohol, sugar, Monster, whatever it might be, unless you want to do it, there's no point. It's the Monsters, does it to me, never drink them. No, yeah, but if he doesn't want to quit it, because he is, I don't care what he says, he is addicted, then he won't. You get Monsters name out of your mouth, what's a bad way about Joe's? I must have stim.
Favorite new Pixar movie, How to Train Your Bladder.
Bring the Chaos Knights, I'll bring mine, not anti-tank guard list. Sounds fun. I'm into it. We'll see if we can get you paired off round 1, right? I went unfit in 6 months, proper fell off the cliff when I left. Yeah, I think that goes for most people that leave the army though, Carl, right? I then went into a physical job, which kind of helped. I haven't exercised since 1997. I think my body would go into shock if I did. Awesome to see you this weekend, Ray, by the way. If Liam's arms get any bigger, YouTube will demonetize due to the gun show. They're not big this week. No gym this week. Full rest week. And I said to Luce, actually, today was the first time I woke up and didn't feel an ache, a pain, a soreness. I was like, oh, hang on. I might actually be repairing.
Yeah.
Maybe my PT was right. Maybe I did, in fact, need some repair time. The train's going again!
This is why you get a sore throat.
Why?
We're right here, babe. We can hear you. You don't need to shout.
But shouting's exciting.
And then you get a sore throat. And then you go, babe, my voice hurts.
My sore throat is from this weekend.
Don't shout.
It's from the weekend. It's not from me shouting. It's from the weekend. Well, it is from me shouting, but shouting at the weekend. Wee Man, thank you for the 5 gifted. You absolute fucking legend. We're up to 33. Tough crowd tonight. If I'd have gone title, this could be the worst event of my life, 800 people watching, guaranteed.
So let's change the title then. Let's do, what's a current affair that's going on?
Should we change the title, see if the numbers go up? Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Should we do that?
Come on, chat. Let's change the title. What's current affairs? How can we make a current affair that's pretty boring really pop?
No, it can't be current affair. It's got to be Warhammer related.
Oh. How much for Warhammer? So you could do how much in your capitals and then for Warhammer.
Oh, no, hang on. Picked up some bad stream habits from Mikey. I just want to do an experiment right now.
I've just given you a great title. Why are we still discussing it? How much for Warhammer?
That's not a great title.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Because anyone who plays it already knows it's expensive. So how much more expensive
So it's irrelevant.
could it possibly get?
So everyone who plays it already knows how expensive it is, so it's an irrelevant title.
No, because then
This is why you're not in charge of making
like
streams.
There's an extra secret level that only the elitists get to see. The true cost of Warhammer. Dave V, I played the toilet dice guy. That'd be a good one.
Corner Ed, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships.
Stop shouting.
I'm not shouting. That's not shouting.
Stop shouting.
Shouting's super loud. Thank you so much, Corner Ed, for the 5 gifted. You're amazing. Up to 38. You got an 8 in it. Your favourite number. There you go, we changed it. We changed the title. Luce doesn't know what she's talking about. She doesn't even know what a fact is.
Okay, so you think this title, your numbers will go up?
So we're 160, right? And I put, this could be the worst event, the Warhammer show.
Did they just go up or down? I didn't see.
Up, so far. But that's just normal fluctuations, so we won't worry about it.
Okay.
Indoor voices, please. So, what we're saying, what we're going to do, if anyone comes in going, what's he talking about? What we're saying is Beachhead, right? Because of the pressure of me painting a list, it could make it the worst event ever for me.
Okay, all right.
Right?
Okay, because Mikey's event was great.
So Mikey's event, yeah, but no one will know that,
No,
right?
okay,
But
right.
that's what we'll label it as, just because... I know, just because it kind of makes sense, right? Absolutely. Henry Cavill burns his Custodes army in protest of Wokehammer. That's a great title, yeah. If that Lego Fat Boy on the shelf behind you, it is, yes. It is a Lego Fat Boy on the shelf behind me. What a man of taste. What a man of taste. Farmer George, I read that. Thanks, mate. Warhammer plus drama exposed. Absolutely. Luce is the enthusiastic parent to Liam's hobby.
Always enthusiastic.
Ainsley Harriet. I bet that's Ash. Hey, Ash. Guaranteed. No, I don't alarm you, but the viewers have got up by about 20.
Oh, I've only got, by about 20.
That's how maths works. I mean, it's true. The title has a degree of truth in it. Okay? If I put too much pressure on getting a list ready for Beachhead, it could be the worst event. 171, my table got flipped. Get your helmet out, get Liam. Views will go up. My helmet's beautiful.
You should do Dave's one. My table got flipped when you upgrade the old table.
What table?
So you know the one that used to be in the garage?
Yeah.
Maybe you upgrade it, lick a varnish. My table got flipped.
I think
like when people buy a rundown house and flip it.
Oh. Luce isn't in charge of stream titles. The end of Warhammer, then talk for an hour about the letter R. Varax leaker exposed. I'm here for that. I'm 100% here for that.
Oh my god, imagine if that guy came forward.
Hey,
Balrax Leaker.
is leaker. Here you go. I'm keeping hold of my original title because I don't want to lose it because it's I want the video. We'll put the video up as an on-demand video. That's what I want it to be called. So we can get her out of this chat box now because it's annoying me. Beautiful. Hey Meg, how's it going? Henry Cavill strikes me as someone who would be unimpressed by anyone using the term woke unironically. I don't think he cares about what channels with tiny viewer bases say either, to be fair. That's the other thing, right? Just got my LGT World Eaters list all finished. Well done, mate. When's LGT? Isn't LGT earlier in the year or is it later in the year? Hey Liam, how's it going? It's weird saying that, by the way. Technically not clickbait. True. Preach.
Meg, I would just like to point out that we changed the title and then you turned up. So me and my burger relationship has nothing to do with anyone else.
She does, in fact, eat burgers like a fucking maniac. That's true. I must have read that the exact same time
facts
you
about me and my burger habits. Rude.
It's true though. She does eat burgers like a maniac. How chat? One postcard, £2. Tell me how you eat your burger.
So I'm not allowed to decide the title of the stream, but you're going to use my eating habits as bait.
I don't want you to influence what their answer is here. Okay. Can you go over why you picked what you did in the list? Yeah, 100%. I can do that if people care. But I feel like we already have low engagement tonight. I don't want to bore people too much. We can do that though. My beef with stew. I don't have any beef with stew. That's not a thing.
You don't have beef stew?
I do have beef stew. I have beef with stew, but not with that stew.
Stew.
Stew like S-T-E-W. Like actual stew.
With two hands.
With my mouth. No, I said £2 super chat, didn't I? We're on 18 quid, chat. Fucking hell. Pick it up with my hands and take a bite with my mouth.
Is that how I do it?
That's how everyone eats. That's how everyone eats. You use your hands. Even if you're using a utensil, you still use your hands.
Why were you talking about my burger habit?
I don't remember because someone said something about someone said something about food and
in this country, or
it might have been Joe. It might because Joe does wishes, right? I don't know if you've seen the wishes that he does.
Yeah.
So Joe does wishes, and it's always animal or food related, basically. Are you looking for your hat trick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Christopher Stanford, PlayStation Gloss has already super chatted 5. I don't think there's any gifted from him though, so he's on 1 loose. Don't worry about that. That's wrong. That's a wrong answer though.
Why does everyone know this?
No, what?
I forgot about the burger thing.
We talked about it at one time. When did we talk about it, chat? Weren't you here?
No.
Wasn't it on stream with you?
No.
You'll get me in trouble now, chat.
I don't feel mysterious and unique anymore because everybody knows about my burger habit. Thanks, Meg.
Everybody? There's 179 people, Lisa. I wouldn't call that everybody.
I don't know 179 people. That's everybody to me. That's everyone in my whole world.
Oh, that's lovely. Sad, but lovely. Tithes was an awesome show. Not sure it was discussed yet. What's Tithes? Oh, the new Warhammer Plus show. Is that what that one is? I'm hungry. Why's put me on a diet again? Please stop talking about burgers. Well, we had Chinese takeaway tonight, Dave. Does that help? I think it was a game stream. Was it a game stream? It might have been a game stream then. You and the eldest picked them apart layer by layer. It's the youngest, not the eldest. You were close, Gasty. The eldest is a fucking legend of a burger. He picks the whole fucking thing up, holds it up, and it's half the time bigger than his fucking head. And then he tries to get his chops around it.
Knife and fork.
That's weird. That's weird. Joe did that. I think it was Joe. We went for a burger, and he fucking cut it in half. And I was like, that's weird.
Do you remember when Brom got cutlery out for a pizza?
That's weird.
The whole table looked at Brom like, Brom, what are you doing? There's a crust for a reason.
It's weird. Should see the pics of you sleeping in Thanes. Shh.
Those aren't pretty pictures. It's
Carl.
fine. No one will believe it's me.
You make one account for a laugh and I'm already in YouTube jail. Are you? How? How are you in YouTube jail? You haven't done anything. First Tithes was good. Need to catch up on the second part today. Is it one of those that are going to slow release it? How often are they releasing them? Because I normally like to wait for the whole series to be out. To be fair. Using a knife and fork for a burger is fucking weird. It's how Lucy eats pizza that freaks us out.
I eat pizza fine.
Be honest.
I eat it fine.
How do you eat it?
Layer by layer.
Layer by layer.
It's fine. Lots of people do. Ben does it.
It's like having 2 burgers. Cut the burger in half and eat half. No, it's not. It's terrible. That's not why burgers have a top and bottom bun. You just grab the fucking thing and eat it, people, right? I've had really floppy pizzas before. Rub it. If you've got a floppy pizza, you have to double hand hold the pizza slice and then feed it in. Wow. Making that noise at the same time.
Zoo's going to tell me that she eats Snickers with a knife and fork too. No.
She's not a mentalist. The posh guy who goes on about etiquette showed how the Queen would have eaten a banana. Knife and fork lengthwise. I feel that makes sense for the Queen, though. I feel like the Queen chowing down a banana in one is not a good look if it's caught on camera.
Layer by layer is diabolical.
Layer by layer heresy. Lots of people who are serial killers, yes. Thanes are very sad today.
Does that mean you eat a plain bun? Yes.
Thanes was sad today.
Yeah.
They found out that when you garden in the garden,
Yeah.
it's all in pots.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So how many gardens have we had? 1, 2, 3. So out of the 3 gardens, 2 of them I dug veggie patches in.
Yeah.
And the second one I dug a veggie patch in ended up having a slow worm in it, which is really cool.
When you get to the end of a sloppy burger that's fallen apart, sometimes you have to use a knife and fork. No, you don't. No, you just get your hands dirty. Bananas grate them? Are you mental?
Great.
I bet she full deep throated a banana, bless her majesty. If you're eating a banana, Jack, I don't care what you say, you just got to lean into it. Got to lean into it fully. That's what you got to do. Sorry to break it to you. Layer by layer is the mark of sacrifice. This is the topic now. People are just obsessed about how you eat pizza. Pizza, burgers. Is there anything else you deconstruct? Everything, pretty much, isn't it? Let's be honest. Do you eat lasagna layer by layer?
Yeah. Yeah. Even though I'm the one that makes it layer by layer.
Build it up, take it back down.
Yeah, I build it up just to crush it down.
That's what she does to me. Build me up, crash me back down. Who's that twat pretending to be Ainsley Harriott? Ash is having a laugh with himself in chat.
I know, it's nice that he gets out.
It is nice that he gets out, yeah, absolutely.
Whether it be digitally or otherwise.
Right, chat, do people want to see the list? Do you want to talk about 40k at all or not? Or do we just talk about nonsense still? Full eye contact when eating a banana, it's the rules, 100%. 100% full eye contact when eating bananas. And as big a bite as you can take. I eat bananas like a snake would. Peel it, swallow it whole. I'll accept layer by layer burger more than pizza. I mean, that's true. I would agree in that specifically. But neither of them should be eaten layer by layer. How do you eat hot dogs?
Normally.
So why is it different rule for burgers?
I think it's from when I was really young and my dad bought me a Big Mac for the first time and I'd never seen a burger that big. So I wanted to see why it's that big. And then it was born. That's how you eat a Big Mac.
When we go out for dinner,
Yeah.
Joe, when he has dessert, asks for a teaspoon.
Oh.
Yeah, right. We were in, I remember we went with TGI Fridays with Peachy, and he asked for a teaspoon, and he had this little fucking spoon eating his dessert, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he was like, "If you have a smaller spoon, it lasts longer."
I wonder if it's the same psychology as when people use a smaller plate. So their eyes are seeing a fuller meal because it's on a smaller plate.
Maybe? I don't know. What are the next armies to be played on the AOS stream? AOS next Tuesday. Brom is using Sons of Behemat with the 2 new boys that are over here. And I think I'm playing him. And I think I'm using Stormcast. But I also could throw him against Joe with one of his armies potentially. Yeah, okay. So the hot dog, we eat the hot dog, correct. Because the hot dog has to have the bun, the hot dog, onions, always, ketchup, and hot dog mustard. And they have to be zigzagged over the top of each other.
I've got an absolute banger of a meal coming my way soon. every Tuesday, the boys do something different as their recreational thing because they reeled off 1,000 things they want to do. So they do like a lucky dip on a Tuesday, and they have one of 10 things they could do. And it's things like tennis or swimming or a dog walk or yoga. And one of them has turned into shopping for their own dinner and cooking their own dinner.
It goes further with a teaspoon. Yes, Joe.
It doesn't. It's the same dinner.
So now, James has promised to cook me a bowl of pigs in blankets and chocolate muffins, plural.
Okay.
That's
A
going
bowl
to
of
be a
pigs in
banger of a
blanket.
dinner. A
And-
bowl of pigs in blankets.
That's it.
That's it. So I said, well, that's okay, because I torture you with fruit and veg all the time, so I'll let you have that one.
I don't know what I'm Warhammer. I don't know what hot dog mustard is, to be honest with you. I just know that it's mustard that's called hot dog mustard. I don't know what the type is or whatever. But I know that I don't eat mustard on anything apart from hot dog mustard on hot dogs. Magagagas versus Stormcast sound awesome. Will you have any dragons? Not yet, no, because Joe only paints stuff that his armies can use. If you actually bothered to paint me some dragons, I'd have some dragons. I might give him a couple of Stormdrake tomorrow and be like, can you paint these for Tuesday? And see what he says. He'll either say yes or no. I do want some dragons done soon, though. Luz cuts up the hot dogs. Do you eat a Twix by nibbling on like the chocolate and toffee bit at the top and then leaving the biscuit? That's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, Twix is layer by layer.
It's weird. Right, chat, the list. Let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about 40k list for Beachhead. Okay. People asked. So I added the list from the Warhammer app, but because of the way this does it, as you add a unit, it goes in upside down essentially. So I start from the bottom and I work up, right? So we won't worry for now about the what's painted and what's not painted. We just keep zooming. Oh, hang on. Oh, it changed shape. It went to mobile mode. Oh, this is very weird. Oh, I don't like this. Let's go back out again. Okay, that's better. Okay, cool. So we start at the top with a single Farseer, right? Because of two main reasons. He gives you a fortune, which could be important, but more importantly, he allows you to flip a fate dice, and he can carry an enhancement called Reader of the Runes, which allows you to flip another fate dice. So you can flip a fate dice in your command phase by re-rolling it, then you can flip a fate dice when you use one within 12 inches and just change it to a 6. So he's in, right? He is leading 4 Warlocks. Actually a pretty durable unit when you've got 4 Warlocks. Each one is a couple of wounds, each one has a 4-up invulnerable save, and when they're being led by a seer, the unit's -1 to wound, which is quite tasty, which means they never have to use fortune on themselves, okay? So that's a little unit there. They've also got Witchblades, which are 2-up anti-infantry or whatever they are fucking are. They're pretty decent, okay? We then have, down here, Jane Czar. And why do I have Jane Czar in a tournament list? Because she's fucking cool. Literally it. Because she's cool. Now, she is leading a unit. You look bored already. She's leading a unit of 10 Howling Banshees. And the reason why she's leading a unit of 10 Howling Banshees is because she gives the unit +1 to hit. Might as well make the most of it by putting her on a unit 10. And she gives you a Heroic Intervene for free. So you can Heroic Intervene with the Banshees, even if you've already Heroic Intervened. And Heroically Intervening with Banshees is also important because they have fights first. Right? That's important. They have fights first. So Heroically Intervening with Banshees is a strong move. Now 1 CP, so for 1 CP I can Heroically Intervene twice if I do it with Jane Czar and the Banshees second. Right? That's why she's in the list. The Vizark is in the list because his model is cool as fuck, and he's a pretty meaty combat dude. He can give himself dev wounds or sustained hits 3, and when he's leading a unit gets fights first, and he can lead Harlequins, so he is in a Harlequin troop of 11. Now, fun fact, if Harlequins are 10 models or 11 models, they cost the same in points. They're both 165 points. If they're 10 models, you get 2 fusion pistols. If they're 11 models, you get 4 fusion pistols. So I put the Vizark in with a troop of 11, and I have 12 models there that have fights first as Harlequins, and they can go inside a Wave Serpent because it has a transport capacity of 12, right? Beautiful. Okay, cool. I then have 3 Troop Masters and 4 troops, okay? One of those troop masters has a rule that says if his, or an enhancement that says if his unit successfully kills an enemy unit, you gain a fate dice. All 3 troop masters are armed with fusion pistols and power swords. 3 of these units will be led, 1 of them won't be. Why 3 troop masters? If you charge with the Harlequin troop that's being led by a troop master, they get +1 to wound and devastating wounds on the charge, right? That's why we have the 3 troop masters, to give them dead wounds. Because Harlequin weapons have only gone to 1 damage, and they've gone down to strength 4. The strength 4 -1 damage. They're pretty shit. So we've got 4 units of 5 here, 3 of them being led, which means that on the charge with +1 to wound and dev, they might be able to do something. They also have themselves 4 Starweaver transports with double shuriken cannons. Why? Starweavers are cheap, it gives them some protection, and if you finish combat and you're not in engagement range and you're wholly within 6 inches of an empty Starweaver, you can just get back in for free, and that's a super important stratagem competitively. It means you get out in your turn, charge. If you successfully kill the thing and get back in the Starweaver in your enemy turn, they can't just shoot at your fragile players, they've got to put the transport up first. We've got 2 more units of 5 Banshees. They've all got the Executioners because they're 2 damage and nasty, but the 5 Banshees basically have fights first, they're a pain in the arse. The 2 units of 5 Scorpions for infiltrating, same nonsense. They get dev wounds against infantry and lots of attacks. How the list works, you'll notice this list is going to monumentally struggle to take down things like Imperial Knights. Against vehicles, it doesn't kill much. So what you do is you trade. Oh yeah, I forgot about the 10 Guardians as well for home objective. Why 10 Guardians? It says 11, but that's because it's got the Bright Lance model as well. 10 Guardians for home objective, because if you sit on your home objective with 10 Guardians, you gain a fate dice every turn. 10 Guardians for 100 points are cheaper than Eldrad, who gives you 3 extra fate dice, give you an extra fate dice every turn, and hold your home objective for you. So they double up, right? And they get a Bright Lance in there as well. That is the list explained. It's a trade list rather than a kill things list. 2 reasons. First of all, I much prefer the tactical play of trading rather than just killing stuff, right? So I like playing on the flanks, on the outside, pushing in, going, that unit's going to die, but it's going to do a job, letting it die, do a job, etc. I like that technical play. It means that the first 3 or 4 times you play the list, you're just going to get you're just going to lose, you're just going to get battered. And then eventually, when you've done it for a while, you get used to the list, you get used to how it plays, and you start to be able to trade effectively. Secondly, it's about, what did we say about tournaments are? We said tournaments are about my opponents having fun, right? That's what we said. My opponents definitely have more fun if they're killing things. In a trade list, I can kill almost nothing, score lots and lots of points, and my opponent can kill loads and loads of things. So I'm ensuring my opponent's having fun. Right? Shame that interesting that the army list isn't Wraith heavy like you were going. Cool idea though. Oh, I'm still painting the Wraiths up. I want all the options for the stream. I want all the options for the stream, 100%. But if you think about it, 10 Wraiths with a Spirit Seer is 10 Wraith Blades with a Spirit Seer is 410 points or 405 points. So just over 400 points, right? That's a lot of shit you got to take out to squeeze that in. So that's the list theory. Does it work? I haven't got a fucking clue. I haven't got a clue. The other thing as well is that jet bikes, I found, don't really work that well in this edition because of the way Fly works. Fly's shit in this edition. Especially when people put fucking 3-foot buildings on the table. You're like, cool, I can't get over it. I have to go around it. And if I'm not infantry with Fly, I can't move through the ruin. Hence, I've gone away from jet bikes and gone all into Banshees, troops, striking Scorpions. Because then I can ignore the terrain and just move through it. I really want a Wraith here, but got some other Eldari bits to buy. Some legend bought me a Wraith here. Absolute fucking hero. I'm very excited to get it built in the future. Because he's going to be cool. I love it. So there you go. Someone asked about the list. That's how the list works. That's the idea. If you like the idea, exclamation mark gift. Who are you typing to? Chat?
No, I'm facting.
Oh, are you?
Mm-hmm.
We're already at that point.
Nearly. I'm so looking forward to 9 o'clock.
It's been a bad stream, babe. I like your theory, being waiting to try some similar list myself rather than shoot and skew and Avatar I usually run. So I've actually got a better version of the list, but the better version of the list is Drakari, and I don't own any of the models. So that's a way off. I priced it up on Element earlier. I was like, how much would it cost to buy the Drakari list? Because I like the concept. It does everything I want the Eldar list to do, but does it slightly better, and it's still elves. And I feel like if I can paint this elf army in my colour scheme and then paint Drakari in my colour scheme, I then open up the opportunity to do Ynnari as well. And I have lots and lots and lots of options in the future. So I priced it up on Element, and without the Mandrakes, because they're currently only in the bigger kill team box where you get the Mandrakes and something else, it came to over £500. I choked a little bit and went, yeah, not doing that. Warhammer, you legend. Thank you so much. We are now nearly at halfway. You fucking hero. Thank you for the 10 gifted, dude. What a legend. Seems this is the MSU edition. Should make for a more enjoyable game for you. So I used to play this kind of list, right? The theory, I'll tell you where the theory comes from. I'm going to update this for Warhammer. Thank you so much, dude. You're an absolute fucking hero. Oh, hang on. My keyboard was off. 48. Hero. Thank you so much. I can't wait till that fix. I don't have to do it manually anymore. What a legend. So here's where the theory came from. Some of the better games I played were probably towards during COVID, end of 8th, start of 9th, I reckon. It might have been start of 9th. No, it was 8th. Was it 8th? I think it was 8th. It was at, some of the better games I played was at No Retreat Legends in 8th edition. The reason why it was so good, so I played a game, I came 5th or 6th, I think, at that tournament, maybe 7th at that tournament at No Retreat Legends, and I was the highest placed player who still had an index, and I played index Harlequins, pure Harlequins army, right? All players, bikes, transports, Void Weaver gunships. I played Quipster, Mr. the Quipster, who's a legend, in one of my games, and I remember beating him on points, and I killed maybe 2 Custodian Terminators, 1 Custodian Guard, and took some wounds off of a, the Telemon Dreadnought, right? That was it. That's all I did. But still beat him on points because I just traded well. Picked when I was on objectives, picked when I struck, picked when I pulled back, picked all that kind of stuff. and it was so much fun playing that technical game. I really enjoyed it. He got to kill loads of elves. He was happy killing stuff. The game was close. Really, really enjoyed it. I think Drakari are going to have one hell of a revamp with the updated miniatures line when they get their new case. Do you reckon? I hope so. Demogorgon. Fucking hell. Demogorgon. You absolute hero. Thank you so much, man. 58, chat. We're on 58 now. We're 42 away from target, and we're £72 away from target. Just so you know. Just keeping you in the loop, all right? Tantalus is a lovely model. Scary price. Which one's the Tantalus? Tantalus. Drakari. Tantalus. Oh, that's cool, isn't it? Fucking 125 quid. It's a cool model though, right? Yeah, I like that. I'm a fan of that. I've never played Drakari before. I'm thinking about giving them a go because I like all things elves. How much is a Tantalus? Never looked. £125 for a Tantalus. Christopher Sanford, PlayStation Groster. That's 2 of his hat trick, by the way. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships, you absolute fucking legend. What a hero. 68. The Thanes are coming through for you lot right now. What the fuck?
Oh.
Is it Amazon? At this time of night? In this economy? What is it?
I don't know.
Is it for me?
We'll do it after.
I want it now. I want it now.
No, it's mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I can't look then, can I?
No.
It's not.
No, you're not allowed to look.
Oh, here he is. Here's Big Dick.
Ready?
I don't know if you can you hear it when she slaps her head? Do it. Can you do it again, a bit closer to the microphone.
Okay, you ready?
Bit harder.
No, I've done it twice now,
no,
you dick.
really,
I'm not doing
really
it a third time.
Really go for it.
No.
John McCardle, thank you so much for 20 gifted, man. You absolute legend. You're a hero. I would give Supersat more, but I got a 75k quote for an extension today. I could learn to be such a good 40k player for that amount. What's more important to you, plastic figure, though? My happiness or your extension? The Lord of Sith, thank you for 1 gift as well. Oh, my Lord, we actually might make it. It was looking bad. Now it's looking good. We won't be able to bump Joe to the next saga, though. Have you got any of the new Corsairs, Liam? Absolutely gorgeous models? No. I've got one of them. I bought the Seer-looking model, right? Yes, and thank you for the 1 gifted, you fucking hero. 50's free, by the way, just so you know. I've got the Seer gift. I've got the Seer-looking model because he was cool, but I never bought the whole box set. I'm now in a place where, legitimately, I just want to buy all the Eldar stuff and have a full army of everything. And when I say Eldar, I mean Drakari, I mean Aldari, I mean Harlequins, I mean Corsairs. I'm so into it right now. I'm going to lean full into being my elf. Penis or house, yeah. 75 grand for a penis extension is a lot, though, to be fair. That's in Des. What's the average boob job cost nowadays?
I don't know, because whenever I hear about it, it's the, what do they call it? The yummy mummy makeover.
The last I heard, it was like 10 grand.
Oh, I don't think it's that. I think that might be like the whole makeover. I don't think that's... Maybe. I don't know, maybe.
Do you think a penis extension is charged per inch? Privilege, thank you for the 10. Oh, you legends.
If it was, then could that put people off?
Thank you for the poo, Kev. We're now only £61 away from membership, from Super Chat target. And we've hit membership target. Because clearly you think we're going to succeed. I'm impressed now, right?
For once I will not make a joke, not saying anything controversial and make no reference to 6,500 or garden content. Have a great evening, love you all. Gnomes.
Fucking hell, guys. A boob job price is rising because of inflation.
God. Wow, guys.
Oh, it's strong. I like that one. I'm a fan of that joke. I like shit jokes. Maybe we should do 50 minutes of shit jokes.
My fact is going to be interactive today.
What do you mean? What does interactive mean?
I'm going to ask a question and see what answers they come up with.
We do ask a question. We say, is it loose or loose?
Well, it's more interactive then.
You're going off piece now. I don't like it.
Well, I scared myself a little bit.
How?
Because I went down the rabbit hole of how far can a double-decker bus tilt on a corner before it falls over. And it's actually not that far. So I've scared myself a little bit.
That's not about the fact, though, is it?
No, that's not the fact.
I was about to say, you just give them all time to Google it now. They just give you the right answer.
That's not the fact. That was the rabbit hole I went down. And I thought, oh, God,
Yeah.
there's some of the corners on our route that's definitely more than that.
Well, I mean, the bus hasn't fell over yet, so
But one did.
just keep the fat people at the bottom.
Apparently that's the problem. It's the centre of gravity of the bus itself. It's too unstable. So
Yeah.
I don't know if when people are learning to drive buses, do they have to do sort of an extension
honest,
training
though,
course to do the double deckers?
There's some areas in our area. There's some roads in our areas where they throw them around corners. I'm like, fucking hell.
Yeah. So that the tilt on a double decker is 28
Do
degrees.
you get double deckers in America? I don't think I've ever seen one. Do you know what the fuck we're talking about? Do you? What's the double redeemer list? The double redeemer list is my Dark Angels list. I haven't got that on pile of potential yet, Carl. I really want the double redeemer list, but with the super chat total tonight, it's not going to happen for a while. The double redeemer list is the Lion, because he's the Lion. He's badass. He's got fights first, right? He's a Lion. He's incredible. 2 chaplains in Terminator armor, because they give +1 to wound to what's it called? Deathwing Knights. 3 units of Deathwing Knights, 2 with swords with the chaplains, 1 with maces, right? We then have, only because 1 with maces I've already got built. We then have 3 units of jump intercessors for flying around and doing objectives and stuff like that. And we have 2 land ready redeemers. With a couple of enhancements, 1990 points. I did think about double redeemer in Dark Angels list for Beachhead and pushing Joe to run another double redeemer Blood Angels list, and then everyone just go with double redeemers. We don't really have them, but yeah, we know what they are. Okay, cool.
So the tilt that a double decker can do before it topples over is 28 degrees.
That's quite a lot.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because 45, I'm like, you're definitely tilting over at 45 degrees. Definitely. There's no saving it. But 28?
It's close to 30. It's not that far off 45. 28 is 2/3 of 45.
Yeah, I
Just under.
think that
Turkey
would be...
TITS are 3k each as long as you don't mind your surgeon using a cheese grater and a box cutter.
TITS, by the way, genius. Thanks, Guy, for the 10. Amazing. That means we're halfway to super chat target, chat. £50 more. Love you, Guy. Turkey TITS are 3k each. Hang on, wait.
What?
3k each?
What, each boob? Or...
So,
why would you get...
I mean, I've been doing bike upgrades in stages, right? Where I go, I'm going to put it in. Can you paint that bit, change that part? And then how much is that going to cost me? This much. Yeah, that's about affordable. Thank you very much. I'll have it back. And then a few months later, put it in. Can you change that part? Change that part? Change that part? Yeah, that's about affordable. There you go. Paid for it. Have it back, right? Because it's too expensive to do it all in one go. Do people go to Turkey, get one done, come home, wear baggy jumpers for 4 months, go get the other one done? Is that a thing? Is that? Why would you never sell it? Why would you never sell it to the pair? I guess for people that maybe have had to have operations and stuff, it makes sense. But
Oh, okay, yeah.
for each turkey, we don't have double-decker buses because every American's God-given right to own 3 cars each. They get 5 miles on a gallon and a rifle rack. There's a reason why I would like to move over there, John. I'd like to move over there. I'd have a rifle rack, fill it with guns.
I like the buses. I just didn't realise that 28 degrees was that's the question of this is how I die. That corner, we tilt more than 28, and it's miracles that we're not in hospital already. There's a couple of roundabouts that I've seen other buses. They have to throw it round, and I feel like that's more than 28 degrees. If they go any slower, that bus is toppling. And I've scared myself.
Double deckers is one of the few things Americans know about England. It goes double deckers, fish and chips, Big Ben, TARDIS. It's a very specific bunch of things.
Would you like some mesgelves?
I need to see what they look like, Star, because I would have, if they looked pretty, I would have already bought them probably, because I love fantasy elves. Thank you though for the tea, you beautiful human.
Boob jobs are about 10k and worth every damned penny.
Maybe they are 10 then.
Well, that's dollars now, I assume John's talking about. Thank you for the $50, John, you legend. I assume he's talking about dollars, which would be about $7,000.
A saga for Joe? Honestly, I would so super chat for a saga with Joe and... Oh, wait. I just did, didn't I? Well, I would do it again.
I love listening to her read those out. Thanks, Joanne, for the 50 Swedish legend. Amazing. Incredible. By the way, all joking aside, because I know we haven't doubled the membership target. We said if we doubled membership target, we'd bump Joe to the next saga. Spoiler alert, I don't currently have another saga booked. I'm waiting on some dates for some people that I keep having to nudge, but they're busy people, so it's a pain to get them booked in. It'll happen at some point, but I will get some more people booked in for a saga. So I don't currently have one booked, so we could do Joe potentially next anyway if I don't have anyone booked in the next month. I'm going to see if I get some dates back from other people. We are going to get him in. He's actually, all joking aside, what I want to do with the saga though, legitimately for a moment, what I want to do with the saga with Joe is I want to sit down and have a serious conversation with him. We could joke, dick about, take the piss out of each other all the time, but he's actually had quite an interesting life in the hobby in general. Mm-hmm. He's worked in a multitude of places, including Games Workshop. He's quite knowledgeable. He's very passionate. He sold armies that he loves because he didn't have money to live. Like, he's got a very interesting hobby-based life, and I think it would really be a genuinely good conversation if I can keep him being sensible and serious. If he could answer questions sensible and seriously, like we did with like Peachy and Kirioth and stuff like that, it'd be a great saga. So I do think it'll be one we want to do. Absolutely. Bus flipping a common occurrence? I don't think so, no.
Also, I am coming back to UK end of October. You're all welcome.
Is that for the Thane? You're coming for the Thane Spearhead, right? John, it's always a pleasure having you. I'm very excited for that weekend. Very excited for that weekend. Apart from I think I said at the start of the stream, I did put the order together today on Element for the Thane Spearhead weekend. I was like, oh, that's a meaty order. £1,500 worth of Spearhead boxes is a lot. Worth it though. We know about the London look with Druk T. Thanks, Lord of Cinder. Thanks, mate. Just get on the Jukes. Apparently it makes you grow boobs. Facts. Why would you talk about boobs now?
Years ago I used to get leads to loan money to people for plastic surgery. Was always a TIT job. Have you noticed I was going to bed but decided to stay up? Now we are discussing TITS. Gnomes.
Why gnomes all the time? Is this part of Kai's subliminal messaging? He sent me the gnome Blood Bowl team. I think it's subliminal messaging. Mm-hmm. I'm coming for the weekend. Yes, fucking John, yes. We've booked the Hobbit pub for the Saturday evening meal. It'll be pizza. They have a big pizza oven place in the back garden. We've booked the back garden. So we've got the Hobbit, which is literally walking distance from the studio, for beer and pizzas.
Brom Saga when?
Ironically, the man that takes the longest for games will probably have the quickest saga. Hey Brom, tell us about your journey in the hobby. Well, my best mate Liam was playing Warhammer and I thought that looked cool and bought some.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! We're done. Yeah.
But it's to the point.
I was originally painting Blood Angels, but then Ultramarines were better, so I meta chased. Ta-da! Yeah, so we're booking the Hobbit pub, which will be incredible, because it's like very fantasy themed. They used to have like beers and stuff named after characters, but I think the Tolkien estate put stop to that. Anyway, it will be cool. We're doing that on the Saturday evening. That's now, you booked that, didn't you, for us?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if we have to pay a deposit for it yet. We might have to do that yet, Thane, so be prepared. I'd imagine it'd be like £5 per person or something. I haven't yet bought the tables. That's nervous. I haven't yet bought the chairs. I'm nervous. We'll get there. I'm sure we will muddle through one way or another. One way or another, we will have a good time. Guaranteed. All right? My subliminal messaging. No idea what you're on about. Academy. Yeah, I've got no idea. Getting severe FOMO. Only reason I didn't is none of the spearheads appealed to me. Now there's going to be a Dark Oath one. Snooze you lose, Ash. Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. Thank you, nobody, by the way, for the 2, dude. And thank you so much, Kai, for another 10. Hero. What a legend. Is it? How long is this fact going to take to get out your system?
I can do it now.
Because you're asking. So normally we do it at the end and then shut the show off, right? But you're asking for responses.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like we should probably start it early, give them a chance to respond.
Okay.
We have already planned seating for the Pizza Wars. No, Kev. I shall get hold of the Hobbit before and be like, you will not put pineapple on pizza. Can't you rent tables and chairs? You can, John, yes. And it is probably more expensive than just buying them. We looked. It's probably, overall, probably works cheaper to just buy them on Amazon and have some tables and chairs so I can run more little events like this in the future. So. The Hobbit still does, and if Miles is on the door, remind him that he's a woeful dice roller with his Chaos Space Marines. I need to find out now if the person on the door is called Miles. Are you Miles? He'll be like that. I'm like, Chaos is shit. Probably won't do that before I eat, actually.
Yeah,
it's probably a bad idea, right? Dark Oath Spearhead, when I do it, it's on the roadmap. They're super accurate, give you loads of details, roadmap, right? Play on the floor, we could do that, Carl. Oh, I need to message you actually, Carl, about the Hobbit, because they don't take kids, and I don't know if you were planning on coming out for the evening. I assumed you weren't with the children, but I need to check, because I'd hate for you to be left out if that was the case. When the new Battletome comes out, so later this year, interesting. Right, okay. So Lucy's got a fact. I don't know what she's talking about when she says more interactive, so I'll let her explain it, and then we'll put the voice on.
I will ask my question.
Okay.
And then, because you won't Google it, I might just ask it out loud, but to you. So chat, join in with your answers, but you won't know this.
Chat, super chat your answers, is that what you said?
If you want to super chat them, you can.
We'll turn you into a streamer one day.
Particularly if Kev wants to super chat, or if the police station wants to super chat.
The police station's already super chatted 3 times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Yeah, but super chat your answers. Answers on the postcard, what we say.
Oh my god, fine.
Say it.
Answers on a postcard.
Yes, we'll turn her into a streamer. We'll turn her into a streamer. Are you ready?
What fits in a double-decker bus 56,634 times?
An otter.
Are you putting them on there?
Yep.
They've got to hold hands, remember?
They'll get on all of the otters.
2 by 2.
Yeah.
Holding hands.
Yeah, not an otter?
And they have a pocket. They have like a... There's an otter's pocket. There's actually an otter's pocket. And they put their favourite thing in their otter's pocket, which is like an armpit flap.
So is it not otters?
It's not otters.
I mean, that was the obvious answer.
Was it? That's one hell of a stag do.
Can we play the Hobbit movie in the Hobbit? No. So as far as I'm aware, the Hobbit had Hobbit-themed and named everything. And then the Tolkien estate went, no. And it's now no longer. So the beer... Kyle was saying the other day, the beer was called Gandalf, and it's now called The Wizard.
Oh.
Because the Tolkien estate went, no.
Okay.
Yeah. 56,000 smaller double-decker buses. Hubbard down Beavers Valley is over 18s and everyone needs to have ID. If you arrive after, the door staff have started. Oh, okay, cool. There you go. I'll put it in the Thanes.
I already asked them. They said no under 18s.
We'll stand outside with Miles. were you planning on... do we have to book someone else instead? I assume, because you said you'd have the kids. Right, I'll be straight up. I assumed we'll just have this personal chat now, Carl. I assumed because you have the kids, you wouldn't want to come up.
I have a
either.
name loose. Crying face. Smiley face.
Christopher Sanford Police Station Gloucester's sad because there's a name.
I know, police station. I know what your name is.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. We've got some guesses coming in now.
Dice.
Is it dice?
Nope.
No. Is it relevant to the channel at all?
Nope.
No. Okay. Okay. So it's not dice.
Nope.
Is it?
Mars bars.
Thanks, Kev.
Oh, it's Mars bars.
No.
But he hat-tricked.
But he hat-tricked.
So we can find a dodgy picture of him from the Wall of Honours on New Year's Eve. Okay, good.
The dodgiest.
Yeah.
A marble.
No.
Is it marbles?
No.
Oh.
It'd be way more than marble than 56,000.
Well, I don't know, because 56,000 is a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, isn't it? Is it... I mean, Kai said Welsh slappers?
No.
No?
No.
I would like to say you can't get 56,000 people on a double-decker bus, but I've seen the trains in China. They probably could do it, I reckon. If I didn't have the kids, I wouldn't come out. Oh, really? As long as you're sure, because I didn't want to... Yeah, I didn't want... I was like, I assumed he wasn't bringing the kids out, but if you were going to be like, I was planning to bring the kids out, we'll move the venue. It's not a problem. Because Luce and I can get childcare for our kids, and Luce can come over and join us in the evening if you'd like to. But it's less easy for you, right? So... Nobody, thank you for the poo. Is that a guess? Is it 56,000 points of Imperial Guard?
Thanks, nobody.
It hasn't gone off yet.
Oh.
You prematurely dinged there.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You've got the dog all wound up.
Got the flying border collie.
Kai says it's fucking gnomes, isn't it?
No.
No. Chopped up bodies?
No.
Fucking Jesus Christ. Right, okay. Is it animal related? Eggs?
No.
Is it birds?
No.
Luce wanted a hard stop, and then she made an impossible last question. Is it food related?
No.
So it's animal related?
Sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
Sort of.
It either is or it isn't.
Okay. Maybe.
The fuck do you mean, maybe?
Give up?
No, how's it? No! I'm going to keep you here now. It's your own fault. You know me. I don't give up. Maybe animal related. It may be animal related. Cartons of milk.
No.
It's fucking loose. Squat hamsters. Teddy bears.
No.
Minced badgers.
No.
Sperm milkshakes.
Oh, no.
Does it involve body parts?
No.
Does it involve whole items?
Whole items?
Yeah.
As in...
So it's not like a fucking Scotsman's finger.
No.
Nobody, thank you for the poo. She prematurely dinged you, but we did get dinged. Is it burgers?
No.
Is it pizza?
No.
Bacteria?
No. There's too many bacteria to count.
Scotch eggs. 56k of them sounds amazing.
Is it Scotch eggs?
No.
Dogs?
No.
Well, that wouldn't be sort of animals, would it, though? That's just definitely an animal.
Apart from Joe, would like to see the Brom, Eddie, Paddy and Lots of other people's sagas. Here's hoping we get to see them all in the future.
Maybe. I don't know if the other lads would be so as interesting.
Gnomes.
Gnomes?
No.
Okay, okay. Lasagnas.
No.
Slices of bacon.
No.
Is it bigger than a bread box?
No.
It's not bigger than a bread box.
No, it's much smaller.
Much smaller than a bread box.
Yeah.
Half a bread box.
Much smaller.
A miniature bread box.
Way! Somebody got it.
Tennis balls.
Tennis balls.
How's that maybe animal related?
Because if you have a dog.
That's not. Fuck off.
Is it 56 KSTIs on a double-decker bus?
No. Thanks, Brian. Fucking this is what I have to live with, right? It's maybe animal related. What is it? Tennis balls.
If you have a dog, it's kind of animal
It's not animal related.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Ah.
Fuck me.
I like that game, chat. We'll play that again sometime.
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah. I mean, you almost doubled our super chat revenue, so I think we probably should do that one. Ah, my jeez. I feel cheated. I know. Yeah, exactly. Tennis ball equals maybe an animal. Oh my god, I want a refund, says Kev.
Ah.
One of us married pretty, one of us married smart. Let me put it that way, right? Maybe animal related. Dice animal related. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry.
Well, dice could be animal related if the number 6 was a picture of a bear or a paw print. Could be animal related.
On that note, Google says it's 1.2 million tennis balls to fit in a double-decker bus.
That's too many tennis balls. Mine's specific. 56,600.
1.2 million is pretty specific.
That's too many.
I feel bad for you now. Everyone's like, maybe animal related. Okay. Snake eyes. 56k fact is loose. Fact that tennis balls are animal related is loose.
Yeah.
Facts. There's more facts. There's more facts. Like we'll be back with more streaming tomorrow. So 13:30 tomorrow is the Liam and Joe 40k show. I will take stream suggestions tonight from the Thanes. I won't promise to use them, but I'll take suggestions from the Thanes. Tomorrow at 7:30 in the evening, Paddy returns, and he's playing, I think, Thousand Suns versus Joe, who's playing more Blood Angels preview stuff, if I remember rightly. So you can tune in for that one tomorrow night. And on Friday, we have a 40k After Dark show where I can drink some more mead. I don't know when it's going to be. It's normally 8:30. I am travelling back from Birmingham on a Friday afternoon / evening. As soon as I get home, I'll schedule a stream and get ready to go. I'll have some dinner, schedule a stream and get ready to go. Right?
Damn, I had my money down on Escape. His crotch dust was surely the winner.
Yeah, thank you for the 50 again, dude. Yeah. I mean, I'm so surprised he didn't win. So Paddy's back tomorrow with Joe. It's me, Paddy, and Joe tomorrow. I'm decking. Joe's playing Paddy. It'll be lots of fun. Friday, like I said, there will be an After Dark. I don't know when it will be because I've got to get home, have dinner, schedule stream, go live. But I will be live because I'm enjoying streaming. I'm in a real high right now. I mean, like, sometimes you go through peaks and troughs, and sometimes it feels like a bit of a grind, and you force yourself to kind of be happy and cheerful, and you force yourself to kind of do the content because you have to, because it's my job. And I'm kind of glad I have that, because then I often come back up on the peak, and I'm definitely up on one of those highs at the moment. Feeling really good about it. Really happy about the hobby in general. Loving 40k despite the fact that I don't love the game. And that's the important part, right? Finding the actual passion. It's been amazing. And you lot have helped that as well. So thank you so much for being in chat, for turning up, for watching the streams, for gifting memberships, for super chatting, all that kind of stuff, for liking. It's legitimately been part of the reason. It's been what's helped. So thank you, you beautiful people. I like the new fact because it gets chat moving it into the stream. We might have to do some training.
I was fine.
This, right? Not an animal, despite the fact that a dog could stand on it.
I didn't say the tennis ball was an animal.
Not animal related.
Well, you asked. I think I don't buy tennis balls because I want to play tennis. I buy tennis balls for the dog.
But
So-
right, which is the thing. But there are also a lot of people that buy tennis balls to play tennis.
But there are also a lot of people that buy tennis balls for their dogs.
We're not doing this now. You wanted to go to bed early.
Yeah.
You wanted a
Cup of tea in bed.
cups of tea in bed.
Cups of tea
Plural.
in bed.
Get that milk out. Thank you so much for watching, you wonderful human beings. We love you lots. Oh, Fatboy says 1,235,204 actually. Tennis balls and a double-decker bus.
Well, maybe your double-decker bus is bigger on the inside than my double-decker bus.
And being bigger on the inside isn't always something to be proud of. Maybe yours is more used. All right? Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with us, you wonderful human beings. Anything you want to say before we go?
No.
We're back live again tomorrow, 1:30. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one.